May 26, 2023. Of course, we're live 7 days a week, 365 days a year. No excuses, just free picks. Chris, how's it going? Ready to set the tone?
Gonna try to set it a little bit better than I have the last couple of days. I'm just happy to see Friday. Rough day for me yesterday, but like I said, today, just baseball on the card. Had some exciting action last night. Just ended up on the wrong side of it. But like I said, I'm excited for today. Love today's baseball card.
Yeah, I did one of those things where I had my $19 big play in. I switched plays and lost. I had the over in the Padres Nationals. I switched it to the White Sox and lost. Dumbass. I think I'm like 0 and 37 on times I've switched the play out.
Gotta stick with your first gut instinct.
That's what I've started to do.
I've done it too. Or you overthink yourself and you're like, and then you change things up. You're like, oh, that was not a good move. And the Dallas Stars stay alive.
That was a hell of a sell job from Delandry in overtime. I got in an argument with some people. I don't think that was a high stick. I mean, yeah, the stick was high, but I think he sold out. I think there was contact. Skating around, showing the rest. Oh, look, I'm bleeding. No, you're not. That's why you only got 2 minutes.
That's why I only got 2 minutes. Yeah.
Didn't even
Sometimes I wonder if they get right in there like, I got bladed.
I've heard people like bite their lips so that they can draw blood to get 4.
So they can draw blood. Yeah.
Didn't see it.
Yeah, I thought it was a soft call, marginal for overtime. But the refereeing in the NHL has been questionable all playoffs. So
Jay Briggs wants to know if I'm nervous. It's like, why would I be nervous?
They're still down 3-2.
They're down 3-2, heading back to Miami. It's I think we're doing okay. Believe me. More than likely, if it goes to Game 7 in Boston, I think the Heat win there too.
The last two teams that were down 0-3 that won 4 and 5 by double digits ended up losing Game 6. So I think it's a precursor.
Yeah, what is it? 4 out of it was 150. I made it past Game 6. I think so. 4 out of 150. You do the math. The percentage is not so good.
They're just delaying the plane trip the plane trip and the ticket to Cancun. I think the Stars are just delaying the inevitable. Just until tomorrow.
Robertson woke up. That's what happened. He had 11 shots and scored 2 goals. Where was he all the rest of the playoffs? That's what happened. Robertson woke up.
Delaying inevitable.
I think that's the theme of the next few days of the NBA and the NHL, just delaying the inevitable.
As opposed to the inevitable. Not the inevitable. What is the inevitable? There's the inevitable, but is there the inevitable?
Out-evitable? I don't know.
It's kind of like disgruntled and gruntled. Doesn't kind of... I don't know.
Usually there is a little bit of a delayed reaction with those edibles, so you might watch out. Delaying the edible, it usually happens.
Well, the opposite would be uncertain, unsure, unclear.
See, all things that happen in delayed edible. Uncertainty. Things are going to get unclear.
Not really sure. Well, the Heat will have to play a little better, I think.
Definitely.
A little better.
I think I seen Tatum outrun Love this last game. He went running by and was like, "Uh-oh, I got a little bit more oomph in my step."
It happens.
I want to challenge Kevin Love to a foot race.
It's like, I'll whip your ass in pickleball, man. Whip your ass.
Oh, easy.
Whip
Pickleball,
your ass in
man. I don't like pickles, so.
Not going there.
So
Not going. Not even entertaining.
no, sorry.
Not
Sorry.
even
Okay.
going there.
Okay. All right. Okay. Sorry.
Problem when you have a
We're not-
word that's two words.
Oh no. Oh no. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
Just walked right into that.
That's what we're here for.
To
It's
help
worse.
you
I'm
realize
here for
the
the
stuff you might have missed.
All right. Well, we got baseball today, and that's it. Got Cubs against the Reds, the Rays against the Dodgers, and the Tigers against the White Sox. Chris, why don't you get started?
All right. Well, I'm going to roll with the Chicago Cubs here. I like Hunter Green. I like his future, but he just hasn't been able to get the support he needs this season. The Reds just 2-8 as a team in his 10 starts. The Cubs have actually been worse than the Reds over the last month, but Justin Steele, usually the Cubs' best shot at a win. 6-1, a 2.20 ERA, a 1.40 ERA at home. Green and ERA near 7 in the month of May. I'm going to roll with the Chicago Cubs at home in this one.
Rod?
I'm going to go with the Dodgers here against the Rays. Bullpen game for the Rays. Beeks gets the start for the Rays there. 1-2 with a 4.68 ERA. Noah Syndergaard on the other side for the Dodgers. 1-3 with a 5.88 ERA. Dodgers 4-5 in his starts, and Rays 2-3 in Beeks starts. I don't think either of these starters equate to who gets the win in this game. I like the over as well. But this Dodgers team 7-0 in their last 7 interleague versus a left-handed starter. Dodgers also 4-0 in their last 4 road games versus a left-handed starter. I think the Dodgers just playing a little better ball. And when it gets thrown to the bullpen, the Rays over the last 10 games, their bullpen hasn't been good. It's got a 9 ERA over the last 10 games. So I'm going to go with the Dodgers here in this one over the Rays.
Oh, man.
Edmonton Oilers money line. Is that the first game of the next year? I don't even think the schedule's out yet.
Yeah, sorry. I think Beeks is going to be used more as an opener for the Rays. Probably why he won't factor in the decision.
Yep. So someone's got Edmonton Oilers money line already.
Oh.
That's what it says. So I was like, is that you're getting ready for next season?
I like the over in the Tigers White Sox. Lance Lynn's been getting knocked around pretty good, and Joey Wentz goes with the territory. This is going to be a real crappy game, and if the White Sox surprisingly 7-3 in their last 10 games, and still 10 games under 500. Tigers 6-4 in their last 10 games. I think the American League Central's wide open. Wide open. Go to our next set of games. Orioles-Rangers. Yankees-Padres. Guardians-Cardinals.
And for me in these ones, I'm going to go with the over between the Padres and the Yankees. Musgrove getting the start for the Padres, and he's been roughed up to start the year 1-2 with a 6.75 ERA and a 1.58 WHIP. This aggressive Yankees batting line can definitely get to him. Vasquez getting the start for the Yankees in his season debut. I think Padres can get to him as well. So definitely, I like the over in this one. I think runs come early and often with both these starters going. And then when he gets tossed over to the bullpen, Yankees giving about 2.97 ERA over in the bullpen over the last few games. So give up some runs late as well. So give me the over between the Padres and the Yankees.
I'm going to take the Orioles over the Rangers. Grayson Rodriguez, I think he's got a super high side. Orioles have one of the best records in the league, second best behind the Rays. Meanwhile, the Rangers, they're the Rangers. I think John Gray sets up perfectly for the Orioles because the Orioles have been somewhat slow starters, generally start from behind, and I think the Rangers score. I think the Rangers take the early lead, and the Orioles reel them in. I think they hit Gray after a little bit. So I like the Orioles, and this one just, like I said, this one just sets up almost too perfectly.
Yeah, I'm going to stick with the St. Louis Cardinals here against Shane Bieber and the Guardians. I just don't trust this Guardians offense. Really, Shane Bieber, he hasn't pitched terribly as of late, but the problem is he's really not getting any run support. He's given up 2 runs or less in 4 of his last 5 starts. Still only has a 2-3 record to show for that. So I'm gonna go with the Cardinals here behind another strong start from Matthew Liberatore.
Man, we're reaching from each other. Go to our next set of games. This is rough stuff, man. Got a whole summer of this coming up. Braves versus Phillies. Got the Royals and the Nationals, and the Twins versus the Blue Jays. I'm going to roll with the Braves in this one against the Phillies. I'm going to lay the run line here. This is just a pure fade of Taijuan Walker, who used to just be bad at the beginning. At the beginning of the season, now he's just bad overall. So I'm going to take the what was I going to say? I was going to take the Braves on the run line.
Give me the over 8 in the Braves Blue Jays and Twins. Kevin Gossman. We've seen Kevin Gossman on the road. He's all or nothing, hit or miss. You either get 6 or 7 shutout innings, or he gets roughed up. He could probably give up this total on his own. And the Twins have been one of the better teams in the last couple of weeks against right-handed pitching. So I think they can get a few off of Gossman here. And Toronto, I think they're going to wake up the bats offensively to get a few off of Louis Varland as well. Varland giving up a ton of hard contact. And I think 8's just far too low for this one. I could easily see this being 6-5, whichever way you have it going. So give me the over 8, Twins and Blue Jays.
And I'm going to go with the under between the Washington Nationals and the Kansas City Royals. The Corbin's on the mound and Lyle's on the mound, so you figure you automatically just take the over. Nah, I'm going to take the under. Opposite of those. Corbin Burns on the road, Burns on the road, or Corbin on the road, 4-0-1 his last 5 road starts. And the Royals 4-0 to the under their last 4 when their opponent scores 5 runs or more in the previous game. The under is also 4-0 in the last 4 when the total's between 9 and 10.5 for these Royals. So I think runs come at a premium in this one. I'm going to go with the under between the Washington Nationals and the Kansas City Royals.
All right. Exciting show here. Lots of totals. Let's take a sport no one cares about and beat it down even more. We've got the Giants and the Brewers. We've got the Rockies and the Mets, and the Angels against the Marlins. Chris?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Angels here. I know it's knock day for the Marlins, but Luzardo has been far less effective on the road, and the Angels also hitting lefties fairly well the last couple weeks. I'm not a huge Reed Detmers fan, but I think that I'm not happy with how the Marlins finished that game against Colorado on Thursday. Back to not being able to trust the Marlins bullpen. And I just think the Angels really playing too well to go against in this spot. Reasonable price with them. So give me the Angels on the money line.
So they're down 6-2 heading into the top of the ninth inning, and you don't like the way they finished the game. Yeah, they lost. They walked guys. They allowed it to happen to them. But they're down 6-2. They get it to 6-6. I don't know, Chris.
And then once again, the bullpen gives it away. They had it at 2-2. They were up 2-0. 2-2.
At least they got into position for the bullpen to give it away.
I'm not saying I'm unhappy with how the bats performed. I'm saying I was unhappy with the bullpen choking it up. Luzardo, as much as I like him, he probably goes six innings here. And even if it's a close game, I don't trust the bullpen to be able to hold down the Angels the rest of the way.
Rod, who do they got lined up for today's Madden simulated games? I think we got to send Rufo back to the minors here.
God. Okay. All right.
It's a little much.
All right.
He's way critical, man. We're gonna go sit there and we're gonna go down to the pickleball court with our clipboard and start taking some notes here on the floor.
You know what happened last time when I tried to go against Luzardo? It didn't work so good. I got knocked off.
Okay with it.
God, it was the only bit we had today.
It's the only bit we have today. I went against that. Oh well, it happens. Plus, teams coming off of a road trip at Coors. I don't know, the first game out kind of messed up with their system a little bit.
Luzardo's Pinkle game is top notch.
Gosh. We're reaching for the pickle humor now.
Well, for me in these ones, I'm going to go. I'm going to go with the Brewers here over the Giants. I know the Giants have been playing a little bit better baseball, but Alex Wood still looking for his first win of the season. And Freddie Peralta, he pitches great at home, 4-1 with a 2.43 ERA at home. And then I think the Brewers get out to lead off Alex Wood and don't ever give it away. So give me the Brewers over the Giants in that one.
Who'd you take?
I took the Brewers over the Giants.
Whatever. All right, we've got Rockies. So that leaves me with the Rockies and the Mets. All right. Well, I got a premium pick on this game, so I don't really care. I got the Rockies. I got a premium pick on it, so free premium for everybody. And I just love fading me some Mets on the road. Max Scherzer, I don't care. It just makes it better payoff for us as Rockies backers here. I think you can get better odds than what I'm seeing right now. I'm seeing in the plus 175 range, and with New York a legal betting state, I think we could probably get some more action here on the Mets if we sit it out and shop some lines. I think we can get in the plus 180, plus 185 range. If you shop, so shop lines. Don't do yourself short. I think you guys will see on our professional betting show this week when we do the glossary of terms and all that other stuff with Dave and Micah. I think I'm going to do it live with these guys and then edit it all out into separate individual videos that we'll have on the website along with definitions and things like that. I'm really, really excited about it. And I think that the ongoing themes that you're going to get from these guys is value and shopping lines. And it's like, that's everything. And I think the Rockies right here hit both of those nails right on the head in this game. And that's why it's a premium pick for me, which makes it here on the show freemium. Free premium. Freemium. Yeah. I'm cool like that. It's kind of like I was telling Romanelli, I sent Mike Davis the thumbs. He's like, he doesn't even know what that is. The thumbnail, photos for the YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, I sent him the thumbs. He's like, what do you mean by the thumbs? I'm like, I don't know. T-nails? What do you want me to call them? It's like, and everyone wonders why I'm so freaking busy all the time.
Trying to do that.
And this is our smart guy. This is our smart guy. I'm explaining this.
Clearly.
Who's doing the phones? Hey.
It's like, who's the Fonz?
I see Ricky Tran out there at a couple sites recently. Jesse Shuley dressed up in an Asian costume. It's like, let's be as offensive as possible.
Somebody finally found the youth too.
What's that?
I said it looks like Tran got 10 years younger too. It was like, how did that happen?
Tran is like, it's Jesse Shuley, right? Everybody knows this, right? That Ricky Tran is Jesse Shuley, right? It's like, and any site that has him knowingly is posting him knowing that that's the case, right? It's like ridiculous, man.
Halloween's only 5 months away.
Get an early start.
I'm going as Jesse. Do I go as Jesse Shuley or Ricky Tran? I could do like the half and half, the line down the face. Shuley.
old logo, new logo.
No, it's like you're the Two-Face, Shuley.
Yeah.
Tran. Like, same freaking person. It's like, why would you be a fake person? Oy, man. I mean, I didn't know he was the same person. We had him initially at Pick Dogs, Ricky Tran. I found out it was Jesse Shuley. The second I found out, I threw his ass off. I mean, you're a fraud, You are a fraud, man. Diamondbacks versus the Red Sox. Got the Diamondback. I love this bit. I really like that bit.
It's better than new logo, old logo.
It's way better than new logo, old logo. Doesn't he call him the Dragon?
It's a good bit.
Dragon.
It's a good bit when we get Mitch to wheeze. I'm sorry, that's the telltale sign. It's a good bit. There's certain markings, like you can tell when we're laughing. When we get the wheeze, that's when we've hit peak comedics to do this with the bit. And it sticks.
Oh man. Diamondbacks, Red Sox. A's, Astros, Mariners, Pirates. Roger up.
Well, I'm going to go with the Seattle Mariners here at home, going against the Pirates and Mitch Keller. Seattle's just playing the better ball right now, and I don't trust this Pittsburgh offense at times, and I think Kirby's you can have a pitcher's duel early, and then Seattle wins it late. So I kind of like the under in the first 5. And then I think Seattle gets enough runs late to snag us the win. So go the under in the first 5, and then Seattle to win the game.
Too good to be true. I don't know his signature plays, but I do know. Too good to be true. That would be Astros money line. Is that in this thing? Is that in this
Yes,
segment?
it is.
Oh,
Yes,
Astros
it is.
money
It
line.
is,
Too good to be true. It's my Iceman Tran play of the day.
The Ice Tran play.
Ice Tran. The Ice Tran. Let's get offensive here. I'm making a lot of friends out there.
It's getting too comfortable.
Making a lot of friends in the sports handicapping world today. I have a gift. I have a gift.
Well, then that leaves me with the Red Sox and the Diamondbacks. And I'm going to take the Arizona Diamondbacks here. I haven't been the biggest Brandon Fat fan, but I like the way the Diamondbacks are playing, especially at home this season. A nice winning record. The Red Sox still sub 500 at home. I know Chris Sale has pitched well in his last couple of starts, really starting to look like the old Chris Sale, but I don't know. The Red Sox 27th in baseball the last 2 weeks against Team OPS against righties, and Arizona hitting lefties fairly well. So give me the Arizona Diamondbacks at plus 120. I'll take a shot with Arizona in this one.
All right. Well, all roads lead to the parlay. It's going to be all baseball today. You could do props. You could do whatever you like.
And I'll go with the with the Blue Jays Twins over. Go with the Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs.
And I'm going to go with the Seattle Mariners, the Milwaukee Brewers, and the Minnesota Twins, all on the money line. Parlay those three up.
Taking the Mets Rockies over 11.5. I'm going with the under in the Diamondbacks Red Sox and the under in the Angels Marlins. $10 pays $79.19. Mitch, thanks for joining us. Make it a winning day. I'm going to try and act more professional tomorrow. We appreciate each and every one of you.